for May 2025. Let us get them started. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Okay, TJOIJ. That's fine. Those are acceptable openers. Anyway, on the left side of your screen, it is iBall. And I have too many things open right now to know. Okay, that I don't need. That I don't need. I don't need anything. All right. iBall is on the left side of your screen. Number 4 seed in this tournament with a 1.67 million average of his best 2 games played in a 1-hour qualifying period. He's Canadian. He doesn't deny it. He's openly Canadian. He's got a PB of 4.75 million. That's good for about 17th, 18th on the overall list, whatever. He's ranked 16th in the most recent Premier poll that is a ranking of the top Tetris players that you can find over at premierpoll.com with an E, Premier with an E at the end, which, you know, that's what you want to do. That's acceptable. It's weird, but it's fine. Anyway, iBall got a 2-round bye in virtue of his top 8 seeding, and then defeated Dan V in a thriller in the top 16. You should go back and watch it if you missed it. iBall is a former Challenger Circuit winner, a Future Circuit winner, was a top 16er in our Mega Masters in 2024. Also played this year and in 2022. He's made it into the semis now 2 times, looking to do it again. Most recent time was July 2024. Was a top 16er in CTWC's gold bracket in 2023. Also played in 2021. Took second in the Montreal Regional last year. And is known throughout the speedrunning community as at one time a top Super Mario speed runner. Now he's just a regular runner. He runs around. I don't know. Maybe he'll do something with Super Mario at a certain point, but he's a competitive runner. On the right side of your screen, it is Cobra, seed number 12. 282 for iBall, 223 for Cobra. Cobra earned a first-round bye in virtue of his number 12 seed. Took out Somalian in round 2, and in another thriller, defeated Sidnev, who was the reigning Mega Masters finalist. But Cobra took out Sidnev in the top 16, and now it's just we've got these 2 players, neither of whom has won a Masters event, are now here gunning for a semifinal spot. Cobra from the United States of America has an overall PB of 4.66 million. And that is good for around, 16th, 17th, 18th. It's top 20. Cobra's ranked number 13 in that Premier poll as a Challenger Circuit winner. That was in November, the last Challenger Circuit that we have done since we unified Challengers and Masters into a single top 32 bracket. Also top 4 in our Lone Star event last year. Played in the gold bracket of CTWC last year. Don't tell anyone, but he lost to Rhubarb, and that, that's kind of. But he did win. To redeem himself, he did win the Boston Tea Parody event, the 2 Boston 2 Parody, just a few months ago. So he is the winner of a regional tournament, and he also played in the Oklahoma regional last year, the one at Blue Scooty's hometown library. How sweet is that? 449 for iBall, 432 for Cobra. There's a Tetris Cobra. You heard it was a grand library? I wish that I had gone. I don't know, I've mentioned this before, but I worked in a library all through high school. I worked there sophomore through senior year, and then one more year I took a year off between high school and college. And I worked there 1 more year. I also worked at my college library. I go to the library still. Can you imagine? So yeah, I should have gone to a library regional, but couldn't get out there. 570 for iBall. 5 lines to go until the 19 speed increase. And worked in bookstores. I'm just like a book guy, you know? $532 Cobra, 5 lines to go. We're getting droughted, and Cobra is on the left well. And yeah, this is pretty rough. And we are into 19. 568 Cobra, 602 iBall. Long bar finally down for Cobra. You get that left well Tetris. iBall sitting on the right well. Will this be a RS? Will this be a RS? What's your favorite book? Oh, you can't ask anybody what their favorite book is. That's someone. Well, you can, but I don't know. I don't. I'll tell people a lot of things, but I just feel like some things are almost like too personal. Oh, what's your favorite song? What's your favorite artwork? Like, it's almost too personal to share, right? I don't know. It's weird. 713 for iBall, 638 for Cobra. Oh, see, that's a much better question, Arbaro. And Arbaro, I don't. Yeah, I think I think people asking people what their favorite thing is like, you know, not a, you know, a lot of people don't have like an immediate favorite that comes to mind, right? So if you say, what's a good one recently that you've read? Oh my God. I have to switch from Tetris to books. Are you kidding? I read The Man Who Laughs by Victor Hugo. I like that a lot. 792 for Cobra, 782 for iBall. And iBall, yeah, this is really tough board. Cobra with a great board, 823 and the lead. Long bar in Tetris, Cobra. And iBall somehow gonna dig out of this. I mean, I don't know, these people are magicians. Vandy, what's your social security number? Oh man. I'm sure it can be found on the dark web. Tetris iBall 837. Now it's Cobra's turn to dig here, and that right side could be fatal. And it will be fatal. That's a top out for Cobra at 919. So iBall, the target is 920. If you can do it, you'll have won game one. Adam Verbit says, yes, it would be wise to intentionally lose the first 2 games. And that is it. iBall is going to take game number 1. Blue versus purple. The Blurple top 8. Tuck, Spuck, and Skibbity Tetris. That's what you like? Oh, man. It's pretty good. Now, I heard the train. We have a train track that goes by, and I feel like I heard a train whistle, but I don't know if that's on TV or if that's, nearby, because Sue's watching TV, and it could have a train in it. But if we heard the train whistle here, then it's bad because it means someone's on the tracks, which would not surprise me. 70,000 iBall, 91,000 for Cobra. I know, Lapis Lazuli's like, oh, all right, so he lives near the train tracks. All right, I'm getting clues here. He's going to triangulate where Earl Pell Vandy lives and then send me food. Against my will. he's gonna like, you know, he's gonna do a find me Jose Monkey. Okay, 164 iBall, 187 Cobra. All right, iBall going to bring this down. 214 for him, 210 for Cobra. Oh, shoot. The Cobra cam. I messed up the Cobra cam. It's all right.
We have 2 pieces of observational evidence on the probability of life appearing. The first is that we have
324 for Cobra, 305 for iBall. Or Tetris iBall, 330. Oh, Cobra with the Vits, and he fills it in. He's getting kind of a high column 8, 9, you know, high column 7, 8, 9. And the bar is going to come when he can't use it for the Tetris. And there we go. Long bar Tetris, Cobra 425, 446 for iBall. Okay, iBall just going to settle on that S-flat placement. That'll work out. We'll get a Tetris 470. Okay, iBall is set up on that clean capture. Oh, if I were working right now, I would totally want that. I would totally get modded. It looks so good. By the way, guys, can you all just get that? Can you all just spring for that? That would be great. It looks really good. All right, deck. Well, I'll buy it. I'll have to buy it for you. 588 for Cobra. Yeah, all players. What if I did that? All players are required to have NES RGB mod NESs. So then we'll have like 2 players, and they'll just fight it out every month for Masters. 633 for Cobra on 18 Tetris Cobra. All right, Cobra's T over there, kind of. Oh no. Kind of a series of unfortunate events, but Cobra getting it taken care of. iBall 641, so again, double 600s here on 19. Now 688 and 666. Cobra ahead 20,000 points. Oh, no, that's going to be a top out for iBall. Oh, no, he had a covered well, tried to get a bar over to the left, and it hung. And of course, just totally cut off. So Cobra is good in game number 2. And I looked over for like a split second. iBall was fine. And then all of a sudden, he's topped out. So no reverse sweep happening. No regular sweep happening. The slate has been wiped clean. We had 2 reverse sweeps here in Masters already. Okay, Tetris for each. 15 push-down points for Cobra. He's really making sure he's going to win that Club Zero battle. Lex Diskia says, if Cobra wins by just 15 points, I'll donate my Twitch wallet. All right, Cobra. You've heard the assignment. iBall, Cobra. We need Cobra to win by 15 points. Tetris iBall 98,000. Oh, he pushed down and he ruined it. That's fine. All right, don't do any push down battles. Don't do anything at all. Don't do anything. $124 for Cobra, $146 for iBall. They both get Tetrises. Well, iBall ahead by 4 lines and a Tetris worth a point, so that is basically a tie. Yeah, just win the match. Somebody win the match doing their best. That is all I want. Cobra Tetris 216, 215 iBall. Oh, the Toast song is on. Well, we made an emote just for this song. So dumb. No, look at that. All the Scooty people love their Toast emotes and the various Vandy emotes. Everyone else. All right, Mustache Cannon. Mustache Cannon, are you a Scooty family member? I don't know who is now. I think it's like half the chat are Scooty family members. You could be. Then again, aren't we all just one big human family? You'll check 23andMe. No, you won't. Unless you go buy all their data at auction. Because that is one thing that's toast also is 23andMe, unfortunately. $357 for Cobra, $360 for iBall. Tetris iBall 418, Tetris Cobra 399. Tetris Cobra 445. Pretty decent paces here through 104 lines. Okay. Tetrising. We're heading toward 19. That speed is about to increase. Players readying their stacks for this speed increase, although probably they're just like, yeah, it's no big deal. We're the best players in the world. We don't care. Speed increase, barely notice it, whatever. iBall is in 583. And Cobra has one more available if he can set up for it, which he easily can set up for it because the game just hands him the pieces. 569 Cobra. So around a 20,000 point lead for iBall, though the lines are, he's ahead by a couple of lines. It's still really close. As you would expect, two players tied a game apiece. Yeah, they're probably close. Cobra 671, 643 iBall. And we're getting to the dark recesses of the playlist. Places we very rarely go. Oh, whoops. I just accidentally, I picked up my phone and the song changed. That was weird. I was in a mood here and my mood just totally... Okay, Tetris iBall 875, 796 for Cobra. There's a Tetris Cobra 861, 907 iBall. This is a good pace on 25. And iBall just about one away, Tetris and change away from the max. A skimming a Tetris for Cobra, 895 on 25. And iBall's got the max and more on 27. Mari, I don't know what you mean by that. What is Skibbity Tetris? I've never heard of this. Tetris Cobra 946. iBall with the 1.1. He's on 28 now. He's got a 1.1 million. That's what the B means. A means a million. B means 1.1. All right, iBall is in. He's at B57 on 29. Tetris Cobra A22. He's got the max out. He's on 28. iBall setting up. Gets it. Tetris C09. There's one Cobra into 29 at A60. So about 150,000 point lead for iBall right now. Tetris is on 30. Worth 37,200. iBall now with the D, the 1.3 million. Tetris iBall D41. There's a Tetris Cobra B28. A Tetris iBall D94. And there's a top out for Cobra. Oh no. So I think he just couldn't get I guess he hung that Z over on that T and then just could not get a bar around it. Oh my word. iBall, keep going. If you want to mullen it out, for sure. Okay, that's going to be a top out the 1.5 million for iBall. Game number 4, iBall up 2-1. The 2 pushdown points from Cobra. Now the 7 for iBall. Oh, my word. Like rollers pushing down. That's how you know Tetris is over. Like, oh, no, you got to push down. You need those extra 3,000 points potentially. Tetris, Cobra, 72,000. There's one. iBall, 114. And CTM. Oh, my God. Evesy, I wish. Can't do it. I'm trapped. I'm trapped. This is my life now. Tetris Cobra 164, 184 for iBall. $254 for iBall, $234 for Cobra. Stanislav says, I've always loved getting like 4 plus alternating L and J pieces and just nesting them all neatly. I am with you. That is like, if I could just get a mode on NES Tetris where it was just alternating L's and J's and I could just sit there and stack them all day, that would be the best. You just meditate to that. 303 Cobra. There's a Tetris. 323 iBall. He's going to uncover his little well on the right. So now the lines are tied and Cobra up by, like 700 points when they're tied, which is a single. Tetris iBall 372. Oh, that S does not get all the way to the right. So Cobra going to bring that stack down and gets a Tetris. That helps. Nesting LJ combos are even better with crunch mode. Oh, yeah, that's probably really good. iBall is in a little bit of a situation. A long bar would really help. So, of course, the long bar comes. And he's able to bring this down. 388 for iBall. 413 Cobra. All right, Tetris iBall 421, Tetris Cobra 461, and another one 484. A ROM where the S and Z doesn't exist? Well, that would be cool to have a mode where you can just toggle on and off different whatever ones you want. Okay, iBall looking for an L, so of course he gets J. Now he needs a J, so of course he gets nothing. 491 for iBall, 554 for Cobra. He's going to take that triple, and he's just going to start going to work. One row off the bottom. And the dirty Tetris, one row off. One row. Like 2 or 3 lines away from 19. Cobra is in at 603, so 600K transition. iBall is in at 567. iBall with a high spiring stack, sloping left and right each side, but he's just knocking it down. Piece by piece, row by row. Sometimes you wonder what it would be like if long bars didn't exist. Tetrisers are impossible. Well, you can go into, there is drought mode. And you don't have to wonder too much longer, Sebi, because that is a mode in Stupid Tetris Monthly, which is still scheduled for July, although I'm regretting it now. $5.98 for iBall, $7.12 for Cobra. Drought mode is an STM game mode, yes. For those who have the cart, that's what I'm really coming to. That's what I'm coming to realize, is that not everybody has like the up-to-date cart. So I gotta be very thoughtful about the menu. Well, I don't know. I'm even thinking of, I've had thoughts of like, well, maybe I need to push it back, because the STM Civil War of 2025, I know for real. It may even be one of the qualifying modes, but don't tell anybody. We may have 3 different qualifying modes, and you submit your best score from each of those 3 modes. It might be that. A38, 905 for iBall. But you'd have to have Tetris Gym. That's the thing. So the lower, the people who don't have Gym, that's the problem. Like, you can't do, I guess they would need Game Genie, but then they don't have Game Genie. So it's like you actually need a qualifying mode that will work on the original cart. That's the problem. No next box is not 100% ideal, but it is very good. Just make Gym a requirement. Well, then I can't do it next month because I don't know. I guess most of the players will have it. I'll have to take a survey of who has what. A78 for iBall, C46 for Cobra. But really, what I would say is, if you don't have Tetris Gym and you want to compete, just get it already. B15 for iBall, C82 for Cobra. All right, level 29 speed. There's a dirty Tetris column 10 for iBall. He's at B98. Cobra way ahead, D38. And you add, iBall stack right now, but he's bringing it down. I'm with you, Evesy. I'm with you like 10 million %. C56 for iBall. Wow, what a Tetris for iBall. D09, but that left side is cut off at D09. And E31 is good enough. Cobra, keep going. You've won, but keep going. So all deciders today. Well, not in DAS, but where the deciders really make a difference is in Masters. Oh no. Cobra, oh no. F59. Well, yeah. That is the thing. Let us count them down. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Stanislaw, thank you for the 3, 2, 1 countdown bits. And we got like red eyeball right there for a second. It was like, I don't know, you had like Dark Brandon vibes there. That's all right. I always knew iBall was a Sith Lord. I don't really know what a Sith Lord is, but they seem kind of red to me. I gotta watch some of that Star Wars. What do you think? I've seen the original. I guess I saw some of the prequels when they came out, but that's it. Gigantifying an emote is something that Zempro has used 60 bits to do, and I appreciate it. Thank you, Zempro. And it's a cat happy emote. Don't watch the sequels, it's not worth it, says Geo. Watch the Clone Wars. What about that Andor thing that's going on, and then Rogue One? Am I supposed to watch all that? 106 Cobra, 80,000 for iBall. Evesy says Star Wars is good, but don't watch the sequels. Evesy and I are like, we're same mind so often. $91,000 for iBall. He's got an open well. Wow. And iBall struggling, fighting up near the top of the board. And he's surviving that left side. Now just something too deep here. Can't get it until, oh yeah, delayed. And he opens up the well. Mysteriously, when the stream hiccuped and he mysteriously opened the well. Pretty sus. 143 for iBall, 267 for Cobra. And iBall has survived a crazy dig, but he finds himself 100,000 points behind early on in game number 5. Yeah, we're gonna have to show wires after this, I think. Tetris iBall 211. There's one Cobra 312. Get the CTM investigation team on it. All right. We will. Ace Hardcastle says, caught up to all of today's games at 2x speed on YouTube. Now switching to live stream, and Vandy sounds so tired. I mean, I think it's just because I'm at 1x speed, but I've actually been pretty tired all day, to be honest. So, but we're gutting through it. I mean, I could do this all day. I really could. Even when I'm tired, it's like, yeah, I have somehow I have a separate, you know how you have a separate dessert stomach? Like I have that, but I also have a separate like Tetris stream stomach where I pull extra energy for Tetris streams out of. 352 for Cobra, 312 for iBall. You also like to eat Tetris streams. Okay, 366 iBall, 400 for Cobra. But iBall ahead by 18 lines, so that is something to keep an eye on. So Cobra with a bigger lead than it would at first appear. All right, so we'll keep track of iBall's transition score. And then we'll look at Cobra's. Okay, Tetris for iBall, 458 at the 19 transition. Tetris iBall. There's one Cobra. So maybe it's going to be about a 70,000 point difference at transition. If Cobra can get it. But yeah, where's the bar? Yeah, and now we're just not getting bars. Okay, so it's actually, yeah, about less than 50,000 point difference at transition just because of the bar not showing up. There's Tetris Cobra 552. So he gets a couple Tetrises here. Make up for it. Tetris iBall 614. These great adjustments. These players are so quick. Tetris Cobra 580. 642 iBall. Cobra, iBall ahead in score, but also ahead in lines. Tetris Cobra, he's into level 22 now. There's another Tetris 690. So now it's Cobra ahead in score. They're both on 23. Cobra just getting in, iBall just getting out. What's up, Chen? Tetris iBall 774, 755 for Cobra. All right, Cobra with, iBall with a Tetris. He's now 27 lines away from level 29. Cobra 40 lines away now. Yeah, Hana says 2 new possible winners in the semis. And you like to see it. 860 for iBall, 861 for Cobra, Tetris Cobra. Cobra with 14 lines in hand right now. iBall looking to take a good board into 29. He got a Tetris here. He's got one more available. He's set up for it. Okay, Cobra high centering a little bit. iBall weathering a drought into, there he is. Okay, 978. Cobra gets a iBall gets a Tetris 978. Tetris Cobra 949. There's a Tetris Cobra 983. So right now, iBall ahead in score. There's a Tetris into 31. A93. Cobra into 29 now at 990. iBall getting set up. He has to bring it down with a triple. Cobra, A06, he's got the max out. He's on level 30. Tetris for iBall, B63. Oh no, those hangs for Cobra. That board is done. Oh no, and Cobra is going to top out at A09. And that means iBall is your winner. iBall will be going to the semifinals. And Stanislav says, all jokes aside, these look like 5 million PB players tonight. What a good match. GG iBall. Yeah, all great matches. Some big surprises. Upsets. I mean, Cobra. I mean, listen, all these players are great, but you see, Sidnev in there. You expect Sidnev's going to go, and it just didn't happen that way. And iBall hasn't really been playing too much over the last year. And yet, here he is, like peak form, basically going into the semifinals. So there's your old pal, bracket winner, iBall. There you go, buddy. Your name flying around. Right. Oh, like bouncing off the screen like the DVD logo. Dunk, 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 dunk. Oh, wait. Oh. There you go, buddy. Hey, everybody. This is your old pal, Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly. And I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.